The third and final stage of the Ford RideLondon Classic was a 91.2km criterium, passing by iconic landmarks in the British capital and would finish on the Mall. The flag was waved and the sun was shining, the crowds were out in force and they were ready and waiting as the race passed by several times. In the home race, Life Plus Wahoo were animating the race. It was Kaya Riz who attacked first, trying to get away. She was soon joined by Scarlett Sauron of the Volker Vessels, the duo working well together and they had pace. With 22 kilometres to go, the duo were caught by the peloton, but now the attention turned to the intermediate sprint because bonus seconds were on offer. Lidl Trek and Liv Jaco Alula were setting up their lead-outs for their sprinters, trying to close the gap to Lorena Wiebes, but it was Ali Wollaston who won the second sprint and she took the bonus seconds. Everything was all back together, the teams lining themselves up for a bunch sprint, protecting their sprinters as the lead-out train started to get into formation with one lap remaining. Ceratizit WNT Pro Cycling were on the right-hand side looking after their sprinter, but it was Liv Jaco Alula who were trying to find Paternoster. Eleonora Gasparini was setting the tempo on the front for Chiara Consoni, but then it was Barbara Garisci of her Team SD Works Pro Time who led things into the final straight. Pfeiffer Georgie was protecting Charlotte Kool, who won on the Mall 1 year ago, but it was the world champion Lotte Kopecky who delivered the rocket Lorena Wiebes to the line, and it was Wiebes who could not be challenged. She took all three stages in the Ford RideLondon Classic and wins on the Mall. Lorena Wiebes makes it a hat-trick of stage victories, an exceptional performance from the whole team. A clear margin of victory, Wiebes wins ahead of Charlotte Kool.
Yeah, one of my teammates crashed and I think her bike touched my back wheel. So I'm happy that I escaped the crash. But luckily she came back to the peloton and yeah, for the rest we were safe all day and it was nice. It's always hard to try the same again, and hat tricks are always hard to do. But I'm really happy to be unbeatable in RideLondon and I will enjoy this.
Oh, I think it was actually a good weekend. I felt way better than in Vuelta, for example, and yeah, I think I'm getting there, so we're on the right direction. It's always really special. I mean, it's not often that you can race in the middle of city of London.
Yeah, very proud. I think we saw a very collective, very strong team as it works per time, and yeah, it's really nice that we can trust each other like this and that we have the confidence in each other and that we can finish those hectic sprints in, yeah, like we do.
Lorena Wiebes wins ahead of Charlotte Kool and Lotte Kopecky. Lorena Wiebes wins the overall general classification ahead of Charlotte Kool and Kopecky, the same as the stage result. More trips to the podium for the Dutch woman as she wins the points classification, whilst Rebecca Kerner wins the Queen of the Mountains competition and Eleonora Gasparini is the best young rider. Ceratizit WNT take home the best team prize. Wiebes wins ahead of Kool, Kopecky, Van Rooyen and Van der Duin. Whilst in the general classification, it's Wiebes who wins 25 seconds ahead of Kool, 26 seconds ahead of Kopecky. Demi Vollering continues to lead the UCI Women's World Tour rankings ahead of Kopecky and Longo Borghini. While Sharon van Anrooy continues to lead the UCI Women's World Tour youth rankings. We'll see you for the next round of the UCI Women's World Tour. Until next time, goodbye.